Okay, welcome back to Majora's Mask. In the last part, we came here to this stupid place, and I had the recording end because the pause stopped working. Not sure why that happened, but oh well. And this time, after quite a while, I finally beat this. Yep, went over 150 rupees, and you get this. No, we're never coming back here ever. I don't have the ocarina set to down. Right. Okay, so for the rest of these 3 days, we're just gonna be going back to Clocktown and doing a couple more little things there. First thing I want to do is go drop off these 200 rupees because we're not going to need them, and get a prize for putting 5,000 in the bank, I believe, which is quite a bit, so every little full wallet counts, I guess. Yeah, you get a blue rupee for saving up 5,000, and he calls it interest. About the same as interest in real banks. From what I've heard, I have so little money that I don't even have a bank account, it'd be pointless. So let's walk around and talk to people some more. Let's see who's in here. So she will read you a story. She's just called Andrew's grandmother, but we don't want to do that yet. Nothing in it for you for listening to the stories at this point. Don't worry, we will be coming back to listen to them soon. It's just that they all eat up a certain amount of time and kind of need a lot of time for what I'm doing today. I believe we already talked to them. Someone else around here I want to talk to. Actually, for the rest of the day, we're going to need time to be moving fast again. We're going to want to speak to her. She's got something important to tell us at this time of the day. But it's going to take a few more minutes. So I'll just pause until she's back at the front desk and we can actually speak to her. Well, that was pointless. My bad. Do we have a reservation? Yes, we do. That's just why. Link, is it? Alright, so apparently we have a reservation here, even though we don't. That does lead to something a little later, but we'll be getting to it. First, this I definitely want to listen into. We're not going to be going any further with this right now, but let's get a little more information on Clocktown. Alright, so she seems pretty interested to get this particular letter. She'll just say the same thing though. So you're gonna want to remember that for later. That's probably one of the more well-known side quests in the game is that one. But right now, if we check this, if you check into this room, you have it for all 3 days. Not really much point to it, but they give you a free 100 rupees for every room. Which real-life hotels did that? Granted, I never had to pay for them. Whatever. Free money's always nice, huh? Okay, so there's a hole in the wall. We can come back and check that at a later day and listen into the room next door. But that's not too important, and we're not going to be doing that on this 3-day cycle. Just a few more little things you might want to point out about the stock pot in. As you get later into the game, the world really starts to get a lot better. You can notice a lot of little details and how the characters all relate to one another and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And let's talk to this guy. Alright, so this guy is the leader of the circus troupe that we were talking to quite a while ago. And apparently their show's been cancelled and he doesn't want to... Actually, wait, does he have anything else to say? He apparently doesn't want to think about that right now, so he's just all sad and sitting here. Doesn't want to tell the troupe members about it because we've heard that they've all been practicing for a long time. Like that one guy had the song... Ooh, this guy. Let's speak to him. This is Link Goro. We kind of accidentally stole his room. That's all you need to know about him. He doesn't do anything else. Might as well show the text that we get for him. Yeah, we accidentally took his room, but we're not going to be staying on those 3 days for very much. Poor guy. He doesn't seem to mind sleeping outside, though. The weather's nice, so that's always good. Alright, well, what we want to do now is go forward 1 day, or 1/2 a day in time. So he has to sit out in the rain. Poor guy. You don't need to get the, Oh, right. This place doesn't officially open until 10. We're gonna have to be coming back here at 10 then. So let's get our mask ready. If you remember right, the Romani's mask is the proof of membership for this bar. I'd like to point out that no one else needs this thing in that bar. You saw Gorman in there, didn't need it. There's a few other customers later who don't need it. But, you know, that's kind of just how it works, I guess. But since it doesn't open till 10, I'm just going to pause the video and resume it at that time. Okay, one little thing I might as well point out right now when we got nothing else going on. Shoot those on the story, get a couple of rupees. Throw a bomb in there, too. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I just didn't want the video to stop like last time. So, see you when the bar is open. Alright, we're back. Both bars should now be open. Have to wear the Romani mask or else they won't let you in. Don't need to wear it when you're inside, though. Well, I mean, you do if you want to buy any milk, but we don't need any, because this is the last thing we're going to be doing on this 3-day cycle. So he's apparently drinking so much milk, he's like drunk now? I don't get it. Whatever, let's talk to this guy and see what he has to say. So this is actually the leader of the Indiegogos, or their manager at least. They were going to play a show here, but it got cancelled, presumably because of Lulu's voice. Wants us to help him with a sound test, so he might as well do it. Alright, so what you have to do is talk to him in all 3 forms, or all 4 forms rather, and talk to him in all 4 forms, and then something's gonna happen. You have to play for... Which spotlight did he say again? I think it's this one. Yep. I'll play with him for all... If you play, your instrument is all 4 forms, you can see that this song is starting to get put together, and once we have all 4, something good's probably going to happen. That's kind of how things work in these games. And he's just going to say the same thing. Wretched, senseless racket. Next up we have Goron. And finally, let's pull out the Zora mask. And apparently he doesn't recognize us as Mikau, which is kind of strange, because all the other Zoras do. So apparently Gorman recognizes this song. So we get the Circus Leader's Mask. We named it the Troop Leader's Mask in the 3DS version. Alright, so apparently the last generation of the Zoras, the Indiegogos, played this song and he heard it and it inspired him to become a performer. Wondering how his brothers at the ranch are. They're fine. They kind of steal things, though. You can play again. You can help them with a sound test again if you want to, and hear the song again. No need to do that.